Hi friends, welcome to English Study Point. Today in this video lecture, I am going to discuss important question from a novel by Chitra Banerjee Divakaruni, and this particular novel is titled as The Palace of Illusions. So this is your question which says attempt a character sketch of Draupadi as she is portrayed in the Palace of Illusions. So this means Draupadi is a central figure in the Palace of Illusions, which is an adaptation of epic Mahabharata which is told from her perspective. This novel reimagines her life, showing her external beauty, also the complexity of her spirit and the depth of her struggles. Draupadi emerges not only as a princess but as a woman grappling with her identity amid the turmoil of a world defined by patriarchal norms and warfare. This means Draupadi is a key character in this particular novel, and this novel is a kind of retelling of the Mahabharata from which is told from her viewpoint, and she in this work or in this novel, she is portrayed not just for her beauty but also for her strong spirit and challenges. She is a kind of princess navigating her identity in a male dominated or war torn world. Now, born out of fire, that means that she is born out of fire. Draupadi's origins define her unique place in the epic novel. This miraculous birth signifies not only her strength but also foreshadows the burdens she must carry. Draupadi embodies the power of creation and destruction, which is a kind of duality that reflects the complexities of human existence and the expectations of those who view her through the lens of duty and honor. This means Draupadi was born from fire, which marks her as special in the story. Her miraculous birth symbolizes her strength and the heavy burdens she will face. This represents means Draupadi in this novel represents both creation and destruction, which highlights the complexities of life and social expectations. Now, in this point, I must say that as the daughter of King Drupada, Draupadi enjoys the privileges of royalty, yet this position comes with its own constraints. The expectations placed upon her as a princess highlight the societal pressures of beauty and marriage. Her journey is marked by oppressive dynamics of being raised in a royal household, cloistered from the realities faced by her subjects. Despite such luxuries, she yearns for autonomy and a chance to assert her worth. So, as the daughter of King Drupada, Draupadi enjoys royal privileges but also faces significant limitations, and the pressure on her as a princess emphasizes societal expectations surrounding beauty and marriage. And here she longs for independence and the ability to prove her worth despite her luxurious life. The Swayamvara serves as a pivotal moment in Draupadi's life, where she is to choose her husband from a gathering of powerful suitors. This event captures her desire for agency as she seeks to assert her choice in a world that treats women as a bargaining chips. Her cunning intelligence and defiance shine through in this moment, especially as she cleverly selects Arjuna over her other suitors, thereby redefining the paradigm of love and allegiance. So, the Swayamvara is a crucial event where Draupadi can choose her husband from various powerful suitors, and this moment highlights her desire for control as she wants to make her own choices rather than being treated as property. Draupadi here shows her intelligence and defines by choosing Arjuna, and in this way she challenges traditional norms of love and loyalty. Here we see Draupadi's marriage to the five Pandavas is emblematic of the complexities of her emotional landscape. Bound to five husbands, she navigates a life filled with contradictions like love, jealousy, and loyalty, and she's intertwining these vividly. This polyandrous relationship challenges traditional norms, allowing her to redefine familial bonds, yet the emotional toll of such an arrangement is palpable, leading her to question her place within this unique union. So, Draupadi's marriage to the five Pandavas shows her emotional conflicts, and she experiences various kinds of mixed feelings like of love, jealousy, and loyalty, which often clash. Her polyandrous relationship defines traditional marriage norms and allows for new family dynamics. Despite this, she struggles with her emotions and questions her identity within such a unique family structure. Draupadi's friendship with Krishna offers a lens through which her character evolves. Unlike her relationships with her husbands, her bond with Krishna is rooted in mutual respect and understanding. He becomes her confidant and protector, helping her navigate the chasm of her turbulent life. This their friendship highlight the necessity of having non-romantic allies, underscoring the importance of emotional sustenance in her journey. So we come to know from this point that Draupadi's friendship with Krishna represents a different kind of relationship. Unlike her tumultuous marriage, her bond with Krishna is based on respect and understanding. He serves as her confidant and protector, helping her deal with life's challenges, and their friendship emphasizes the value of emotional support from non romantic allies during tough times. Now, here we see that the infamous game of dice marks a turning point in Draupadi's life, portraying her vulnerability and the brutality of her circumstances. Stripped of her wealth and dignity, she is subjected to humiliation, emblematic of the patriarchal society's control over women's bodies and honor. Her desperate plea as Dushasana's pull her to the court resonates with themes of injustice and betrayal, forcing readers to control the systematic failures that define her struggle. So, the game of dice is a critical moment that changes Draupadi's life dramatically. In this particular event, we see that she loses everything, including her dignity, which highlights her vulnerability. Her humiliation reflects the harsh realities of a patriarchal society that controls women's honor. Her desperate plea during the incident resonates with themes of injustice and betrayal to the audience. In the face of numerous adversities, Draupadi emerges as a symbol of resilience and courage. Her response to humiliation and her unwavering spirit reflect her inner strength. Rather than succumbing to despair, she channels her anguish into a fierce ambition for justice and retribution. This resilience elevates her character beyond mere victimhood, transforming her into a powerful figure advocating her rights and dignity. So, despite facing numerous challenges in her life, Draupadi embodies resilience and bravery. Her reaction to humiliation showcases her inner strength and refusal to give in to despair. Instead, she transforms her pain into a drive for justice and revenge, and this resilience positions her as more than just a victim, becoming a strong advocate for her rights and dignity. Now, in this point, Draupadi's anger is a multifaceted emotion that serves as both her shield and sword. It is born out of betrayals and injustices, representing the indignation of a woman who refuses to remain silent. While her anger propels her toward action, it also creates fissures in her relationships. This exploration of anger sheds light on the theme of female rage, as she epitomizes the struggle for autonomy against the oppressive forces around her. So, Draupadi's anger is somewhat complex, acting as both protection and a weapon. It arises from betrayals and injustices she suffers, and her anger symbolizes a woman's refusal to be silenced. While it motivates her to take action, it strains her relationships, and this thing highlights theme of female rage and the fight for autonomy. The layers of Draupadi's character expand further with her experience of motherhood. She embodies both nurturing and fierce protective instincts as she navigates her role as a mother to the Pandavas' children. Her sacrifices for her family reflect the complexities of motherhood as she grapples with the fine line between personal desires and familial obligations. This aspect adds depth to her character, revealing her vulnerabilities beneath the warrior facade. So here we see that Draupadi, as a mother, she combines nurturing care with fierce protection. She sacrifices for her children's welfare, which shows her strength, and her maternal role shows the tension between personal desires and familial duties. And this duality reveals her vulnerabilities beneath her warrior persona. Now here we see that Draupadi's exile alongside with Pandavas signifies the harsh realities of her existence. It is a period marked by suffering and uncertainty, testing her resolve. In the forest of exile, she grapples with feelings of loss and abandonment while retaining her identity as a queen. This journey into the wilderness becomes symbolic of her internal struggles, a quest for both survival and self-discovery away from societal expectations. So Draupadi's here embodies means her exile shows that with the Pandavas shows that harsh realities that she faces in her life, and this time is filled with suffering, lots of suffering and uncertainties that is coming in her way. And also, in a way, they are testing her strength in the wilderness. She feels lost but maintains her identity as a queen. Her exile symbolizes her internal struggles and search for identity. Now, here we see as the embodiment of justice, Draupadi plays an instrumental role in the events leading up to the war of Kurukshetra. Her desire for vengeance against the Kauravas transforms her from a passive observer into an active participant in her destiny. This transition solidifies her role as a pivotal actor in the epic's narrative, illustrating her evolution from a victim to a fierce advocate for justice. So Draupadi embodies justice leading up to the war of Kurukshetra. Her quest for revenge against the Kauravas changes her from a bystander to an active fighter. This shift marks her evolution from victim to advocate for justice, and her character becomes central to the epic storyline, showcasing her bravery. Here we see Draupadi's legacy resonates far beyond the pages of the Mahabharata. She is depicted as complex figure whose struggles mirror the experiences of countless women throughout history. By telling her story, the Palace of Illusions reclaims her narrative, illustrating the timeless themes of resilience, identity, and the quest for justice. Her impact serves as a reminder of the importance of honoring women's voices within historical and literary contexts. So Draupadi's story extends beyond the Mahabharata and its pages. She represents somewhat of a complex character whose challenges reflect those of many women in history. And this novel, reclaims her story, highlighting themes like resilience and justice. Her legacy emphasizes the need to respect and listen to women's voices in history and literature. Draupadi embodies the essence of warrior woman who defies traditional gender norms. She asserts her agency, standing at the forefront of her destiny. Her readiness to confront societal expectations and challenge conventional roles showcases her strength. This portrayal of Draupadi as a warrior redefines the qualities associated with femininity, instilling a sense of empowerment. So, Draupadi exemplifies a warrior woman who breaks traditional gender roles. She takes control of her life, actively shaping her destiny, and her willingness to challenge societal norms demonstrate or showcase her strength. And this depiction redefines femininity, creating a sense of empowerment for women. Then with this video lecture ends here. Hope this video lecture will help you in your exams. Thank you.